Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Thousand Faces TTRPG and Go Buff Yourself present The WYLDE Beyond for episode 55 of this campaign. My name is Ethan. As always, I will be your Dungeon Master, Chaos Herder in this campaign, and I am joined by 5 incredible storytellers and friends and players. I am so excited to see whatever crazy thing they do next. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Playing Bodie, we have Lauren.
Hi guys. How's it going?
Playing Wraught, we have Joe.
Your very favorite Dragonborn.
Melon will be played by Morgan, as always.
Yes.
Otto by Mav.
Death to tyrants.
Amen. And Sarah will be playing Kieren.
We're looking at Casa trying to tear down our rigs.
I mean,
boy.
they do that.
Hi.
It happens to me, too. And hello, Raiders, everyone joining in right now. This is incredible timing for an announcement I was just about to make. Last time we were all together, I did announce that Devon, Gromp over here, has to step back from the campaign. And so Gromp will be retiring in the story here soon. But Devon will make at least one more appearance in the course of this campaign before all is said and done. However, with this little player spot here opening soon, we have to add someone to our story. And before too long, not going to tell you when because the air of mystery, but before too long, we will be so excited to welcome to the Wild Things and the WYLDE Beyond campaign, Sally of Sally Quinn Creations, who has already been a player with us over on City of the Crimson Tower for the last little while, and will be continuing to tell some cool stories with us. This one a lot more lighthearted than City of the Crimson Tower. Speaking of City of the Crimson Tower, you can listen to past episodes of that, WYLDE Beyond, Lords of Sin, which also features one of our players here, Mothership, a bunch of things on our Narrative Play, Actual Play podcast, Go Buff Yourself, which you can find anywhere, pretty much anywhere that you listen to podcasts. This is an 18+ stream. Please check the description for more specific warnings, but just consider yourself notified that this is an 18+ stream. And I think with that, I've gotten through all my announcements. Anything y'all can think of, gang?
You're a lovely person, and we really love you. And I got it first.
Take a luck point. Take a luck point. Bribing the DM with compliments is always allowed. Well, with the customary DM ego boosting complete, I believe we can run that intro video and jump into episode 55 of The WYLDE Beyond. When we were last with the Wild Things, they had been making, well, quite a lot of chaos in their own special form happen at the Green Keep. The Green Keep, a stronghold that previously belonged to the Green Lord Oberon, now in the care of a host of goblins under the control of the Great Gark. The Wild Things came here to rescue an individual by the name of Strongheart, human paladin and comrade of a dwarf that they had befriended, Elkhorn. While here, they discovered that not only was Strongheart, or at least someone precisely matching his description, being held in one of the cells here, but another individual that had some importance to the wild things was also being held here, an owl bear by the name of Juniper. With these discoveries made, and with some negotiations conducted with the Great Gark that essentially got them recruited into the, prior to this, exclusively goblin or goblinoid army, managed to help a goblin by the name of Ziz, or Zaz, depending on who you ask, with his confidence and with his archery skills. Kieren managed to investigate several different rooms while invisible and while visible, finding maps that indicated that the Great Gark planned to assault Vale Crossing itself. And also in chambers that appeared to have previously belonged to Oberon, found some good loot and what appeared to be a Leafy stone, the key to the for one to enter into the realm of Yon. The others, while this was happening, bench pressed several goblins, hotboxed several more, and got a lot of goblins very interested in dental for the Hobbs and acquiring snacks. There was much chaos, much shenanigans, far too much for me to accurately summarize. But when we left, I know that a number of the wild things were still in the presence of some goblins in the throes of the worst munchies and first munchies they've ever had. Half-eaten sandwiches just hanging out of mouths as they have passed out against the wall and against each other. And yeah, Wraught, you did roll a natural 1 on your save for this, so as we see this little scene outside of the kitchen area of the Green Keep, remind me who all is here and what you are looking like, what you're doing. Otto.
Otto was supposed to come and find his friends.
Correct.
Because the really mean lady with the whip
Meek
was told to tell us, Meek, thank you. Whip lady Meek. Okay, thank you.
Gotcha.
Meek told us to go and clean the stables. And Wraught had shared some information with Otto, and Otto co-signed on a plan. Wholeheartedly.
And if memory serves, when Otto arrived here, he had to deal with Wraught wanting to touch his beans on his hands and trying to get this message across. So remind me, I know Wraught is here. Melon, I believe you are here. Bodie, are you still here as well?
I believe so.
I think you are. So everyone but Gromp and Kieren currently here. There are 8 or 9 goblins in various states of high. And you all. They are not focusing on you. The one who wanted your feet in exchange for payment, or in exchange for getting you a key, you just said a key, Wraught, is still passed out. So, what are you all doing?
I'm making intelligence checks against myself.
Fair enough.
I was gonna carry Wraught back to the bunk room, where I know Kieren and Gromp are, so that we could, I guess, do our job and keep up the appearances. I'm doing just fine.
All right.
I get scooped up, I guess, and I just go, oh no, the floor, oh no.
Just watching the floor like move underneath you as you're being carried, and you kind of feel like you're flying.
spread out my wings a little, but I think I'm spreading them out like a majestic eagle.
You spread-
but instead of they're just like flopping on the ground like some kind of like drunk goose, and I'm like dragging goblins with me in the folds of my wings.
Absolutely. One just falls off of your wings after like 7 feet. Just. A reminder, though, to Otto, as Melon begins to carry Wraught away. Meek had told you to get your whole crew. All the ones she knew of, which was 5. Because still, no one here really knows that Kieren exists. Except Chucklehead, potentially.
No, we need Bring her back. We need everybody.
I'll take
Right.
her to the tables. Do you want to get Gromp?
Yeah, I'll go get Gromp.
Okay. I'll see you there. I'll just put her in a corner or something.
Bodie, I need you with me.
Nobody puts me in the corner.
We know, baby. You say I come with you?
Yes, I need you to be with me. What did you give her?
You know, and he just looks over and he gets a big smile. I think she needed to mellow out a little bit. Well, I think they all did. And he just chuckles to himself. Where we going?
We have to go get Gromp, and we have to go to the stables to take care of everybody at the stables. That's why I said I need you with me, because I can't have you running off. We still have the plan that we're gonna do, and we're okay.
Oh, right. Gotcha. But not right now, right?
No, not right now.
Okay, so hold it. Got it. I can assist, not facilitate.
We have to take care of the facilities, though. All right. And
Like
Otto, you have to take. And Otto kicks the door in. Gromp, come on, we gotta go
What?
clean the
I
stage.
wasn't doing anything!
What?
I mean, I wasn't. I actually wasn't. I realized the way that I said that is incredibly suspicious. But,
Barry.
okay, where are we going?
Ooh,
We have
I
to go
need
clean
you.
the stables.
Need you to wash your hands, and then we're gonna clean the stables.
You need me to wash my hands before
Yeah.
we go to clean the stables.
In case we touch.
Alright! And Kieren, remind me, you had dashed back in here too, correct? So you're
I'm
under
under
the
the
bed.
bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna army crawl out from under the bed, but like just so you see my arms and head like pop out, like you hear a couple as his horns are like hitting the underside of the bed, and then he like pops out. Have fun mucking the stables, guys. I'll just be here, I guess. Is there anything you want me to do while you're gone?
Oh, speaking of which, and Otto hops underneath the bed and pulls the key out. This is for the stables, so you can get Juniper out. Yours. Keep it.
Like right now?
No, later.
Oh.
You have the key. We have to go clean them now.
Okay, who's Juniper?
Oh, that's right.
Conversations, you guys.
Yep.
No, it's all
Yep.
right.
No, it's great. That's
no.
wonderful.
Hell, I don't even know
Oh.
Juniper exists.
Juniper is the Bodie's owlbear friend.
Excuse me, did you say Juniper?
Wait. Juniper.
Yeah.
You talked about, like, yeah, I mean, I remember the things that people tell me. I pay attention. She's here?
I mean, not everybody does, but yeah.
We're gonna get her out, right?
I mean, okay, so, and he just starts sweating. It's really crazy. I can't even believe it that it's happening because it's been so long. Like, I'm talking like hundreds of years since I've seen her, but yeah, it's totally her 100 and many percent because
Cork chimes in from on your back. It is possible this is a trap. Perhaps someone knew your affection for the owlbear and is using that to lure you in to a very obvious bastard. You must be careful.
Don't ruin this for me.
There are enemies everywhere.
Right now, the only one pissing me off is you. So if I could get some silence, that would be really great. I appreciate everything that you put forward, but right now, it's too much. I can't be thinking that someone that I've been looking for forever is here to hurt me. Cork,
I
I
apologize.
promise. I promise, when I need you, I'll let you know.
Of course, Master.
Thanks.
And as you turn, you just like turn back to the group. You stub your
Still out
toe.
there.
You stub your toe on one of the chests down here, just a little bit. And Cork, just in your head, I was going to warn you about that, Master, but I did not wish to bother you.
So Juniper, rescue. So order of operations: infiltrate, befriend. Something in the middle I don't quite understand yet. And then owlbear escape. Right?
I'm still
Otto?
trying to get keys. Right. So now I know about Juniper. I found the human guy we're looking for. He is in jail. I think he has a couple keys that are trying to, that are required for getting him out. I figured out one of them. I should probably figure out the other ones, but I'm not invisible right now, so that sucks. Hey, Ethan. Since I said specifically that I wanted to memorize exactly what the keys that I figured out looked like, can I use this time to try to recreate them?
Out of what?
So, if I can even just like sketch them out, somebody else can use like minor illusion, or have somebody else with Tinker's tools carve them, but just like have an
You can
exact
absolutely
plan
sketch
for
them. Absolutely, you can sketch them. 100%. Yeah, no problem.
Actually, does anyone here have like Tinker's tools? Or bend some of my thief pick tools and stuff to make them into those keys.
That's basically what a lock-picking check kind of represents when you think about it. Is the ability to... What you're doing is narratively awesome, and it could, if you do it, could easily gain you advantage, but it'll still basically be a lockpick.
I will take any advantage I can get.
Hey, I'm willing to advantage up those cool ideas.
I will give the Tinker's kit that Bodie gave me over to Kai. There.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hi, in your head, you go, stop thinking keys at me. It's giving me a headache.
So, Kieren, you get some paper from Gromp and some charcoal, and you start to sketch out the keys and details that you remember. Absolutely no problem. The rest of you, are you going to be heading to the stables?
I probably got there before them because they stopped by the room, so it's like I was probably already starting to like shovel stuff.
Okay.
With Wraught in the corner.
Cool. Well, then, as the rest of you get there, and Melon, you having gotten there first, there is... When you get there, there's one goblin who is in the process of working on the stables, and you let him know that you've been set there to muck out the different stables. Oh, good! Least favorite job. It's time for a break anyway. There's everything you need. Get to it!
Cool. I think probably during like our time when we were first being introduced to society, one of my weird jobs was shoveling shit.
Probably.
Like, I know what I'm doing with this one. It's not hard.
Aye. You the big one who that... I guess the word would be bench pressed? All those goblins?
I could have done more.
Good.
It wasn't enough. No, there weren't more.
Impressive. Let's see how you do it shoveling shit.
You shovel any shit.
You start getting to work very quickly. Bodie, Gromp, Wraught, and Otto all also arrive there. The goblin... There's only one goblin there watching you. He has a large mug of beer and is happily tucking into it as he kicks his boots up and gets a little bit of rest. There are several stables, several animals that are kept in here. Like I said, there are a pair of cows that are in here, an owl bear, a couple workhorses, few empty ones as well. The stables actually look like they have not been neglected that much. It's not like they've been left for weeks and weeks and weeks, so it isn't a bad job. It's just shoveling shit. So as you all get there, anything y'all would be doing?
This is a normal day for Otto because he's used to doing this with all the animals at the circus or carnival. So he just goes about normal business. I would like to ask one thing. From when we first saw Juniper, did Juniper look like, as a refresher, did Juniper look like she was hurt or anything like that?
Make me a perception check. I think in the moment you were so focused on the interaction between Bodie and Juniper, you didn't give her a huge evaluation. You can do perception, nature, or medicine. Any of those you wish. Just let me know which one.
18 perception.
Owlbear's, like the head area predominantly feathers, and then the farther back it goes more into the heavy bear-like fur. There is around her shoulder joint on both of her front legs, the fur there is worn away. And with an 18, it looks like from friction, your immediate guess is harness and being used to pull things is where that came from. She does have a few, like a cut or two that you notice. They're not huge. They don't look like they were made by a large sword or anything like that. Could have just been scratching against the metal in here. She doesn't look in terrible condition.
But what do you think, she could be topped off? Does it look she could be
topped
off?
She could benefit, I'm sure.
A little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm gonna go over to Juniper and just like to work on the cage.
When you all walked in here, Juniper had been asleep, but as you all started working and she heard the voices of who the people were in here, she woke up and got to an angle where she could look out of the bars. And as you approach, she tentatively approaches the bars. And there is a cat wandering here in the stables, it makes sense. Actually walks into one of the horse stables and just starts sitting down and meowing up at one of the horses. It's a very cute moment in its own way.
Harmony.
But Juniper approaches the bars.
Oh, wow. You guys got an owlbear? That's so cool.
Wow, I love from across the stable. I really love owlbears unrelated to previous conversations.
Juniper, with absolutely no understanding of why deceit would be needed or what deceit even is, just cannot help at the sound of Bodie's voice of getting to a bipedal position, front paws on the bars, and as she does, ay, and just grabs something, the goblin sitting there just grabs like the stick that's in here and just launches it towards the bars and clangs against the bar until Juniper gets back down.
Careful with that one.
Otto, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. It's a fucking owlbear. Get on the wrong side of it, it'll tear your head off.
Bodie just comes, he's like sweeping by and he just dead eyes this guy that just threw the stick. Yeah, they sure will. But I hear they're not the only things. He sweeps in the other direction as he grumbles at him under his breath.
Yeah, there are lots of things that are dangerous.
Yup.
That was ominous.
I was going to reach his hand out through the bars.
Hey, careful!
I'm fine. I'm good with animals. All animals. It's all right.
It's your fingers.
You put your hand
Here.
through, and Juniper, a little bit startled from the stick being thrown her way, takes a second, but then pushes a feathered cheek against your hand.
And I pump cure wounds at level 2.
The area where the fur had been worn away, there were some scabs there, and those just fall off, and a lighter layer of fur just immediately regrows there. The few cuts that you notice immediately heal, and you watch her notice this happening and just push even harder against your hand in gratitude.
All right, girl. You're going to need as much energy as you can get. All right?
You say something?
I said you have a very lovely stable, and it's really glad to shovel shit here.
Oh, happy to hear it. I'm glad.
What's your name?
What would his name be?
Bulk.
Otto's already walked away.
Oh, what the? I said, my name's Bulk. Fuck, asshole.
The rest of you doing anything while you're in here?
Staying away from the owlbear cage, but shoveling everything else.
Got
I
it.
don't fucking like owlbears.
Hello, Melon. Hi, did you notice the owlbear in the other side?
Yeah, I don't
of-
like
that's,
them.
That's what. Excuse me. That's my friend. So I'm gonna need you to keep it together, big guy. And he's gonna slap his hand on your back.
What do you think of staying away? I don't like them.
You learn. It's okay. Okay. Bye. Gonna go over to Wraught. You're there, right?
I've been set in the corner. I'm sitting on my ass, just kind of like twiddling my toes together. But if you look close, you can see that she's like taking a lot of really, really quick breaths, and that she's trying to heat up her body, like really, really hot, to burn out the weed.
Science.
Whoa.
So there's like a little like steam waver around her, and she's staring really intensely at her toes.
Make me, Wraught, make me a save. Any mental save you want. It can be intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. I'll let you choose.
I'll use charisma. I learned this by watching drunks at the bar.
I don't think that's what they were doing when they were breathing really fast. I think they were trying not to
No,
throw
they
up.
usually follow followed by vomiting. 14.
14, you said? You, so as you heat your body up and there's a little bit of steam that comes around you, you feel your mind clear a lot. Like the remnants are still there. Things are a little bit, you find yourself a little bit faster to smile or laugh than you might normally be, but your mental faculties fully return to you. You burn the high away.
I can taste my own tongue.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you didn't want to taste your own insides. Next time we can diffuse it to an apple if you'd prefer.
How about you ask me next time, and I'll decide then.
It was your
Because
idea.
right now, everything seems like a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it was your idea because it was or anything, but I will draw your attention to another problem that we may or may not have. And he's just going to gesture to the owlbear. Where's she going to sleep?
In her cage?
No, that's my friend Juniper. And he's going to lean in real close. We're going to liberate her.
You know, I feel like there's another problem that we've been facing, and Bodie, that's your fucking volume.
What do you mean? I'm going as low as I can go. And he's going to suck himself into his shell a little bit. I don't know if I can go any lower than this and still be audible.
I'm going to swap my mental connection from Kai to Bodie, and I'm going to go, you could not speak at all in his head.
Oh, he says out loud, that's pretty cool. I mean, and then he like squints his eyes and he pulls his mouth and then he just thinks, that was really cool.
We're all going to die. And she says that out loud.
True. I mean, eventually, if you think about it, just scheme of things.
It's so true. With just one day, mortality's going to catch us.
Folks, do you have any friends?
Down the dark alleys.
Friends? Lots of friends. I mean, let's see. There's Ziz. That fella, what little shit he is. I mean, we're all friends around here. Everyone who works for the Great Gark is friends and family. That includes you all. Welcome.
Do you like working for the Gark?
I mean, it's not bad. As long as you don't
What kind of benefits do you guys get?
food, place to stay, get supplied with the weapons and armor that we need, purpose.
So, hypothetically,
Friendship?
if somebody said, I can give you a better bed and similar pay, it might be better than working for the Gark.
I also get to kill things.
Well, so do town guards or pest exterminators.
I mean, maybe. Right goblin comes around. I mean, my loyalty is for sale to the right gobo, not gonna lie. But even the Great Gark knows that.
Just gobos? I mean, look at me. I'm pretty great.
I'm just starting to get to know you, so I don't want to act like I know who you are yet. I'm sure you're wonderful.
I am. And then I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and it's going to be like a dragon crab hand that's going to float over and grab a broom that's going to start sweeping.
I mean, that's useful, though. If I had one of those,
You ain't
I would
nothing
never
yet.
shovel shit myself again.
Which is why I'm sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah, well, I respect efficiency. You want a beer?
Yes, you are now my favorite goblin.
Get you a beer. Hold on one sec. And goes and, downs the rest of his beer, takes his mug, looks at you all, continuing to, shovel, lay down new hay. Once you're done with the stables, we gotta feed everyone too. Alright? You just... keep doing what you're doing. And walks out with the mug, shuts the door, leaving you all alone in the stables. As that happens, Kieren, you are still in the barracks. You have sketched out as much as you can remember, and you have a pretty good memory. What's the plan now?
Kai's gonna wait until it sounds like sounds have died down a bit in the whole fort to try to do a little bit more scoping out. And if he can do it safely, maybe make it back to the prison that Strongheart's being held in to see if Chucklehead's there.
Oh, so back to the constable's office that you found with the trapdoor where he was. Yeah. So are you waiting for, when you say you're listening to see for it to quiet down, are you trying to wait for bedtime, or are you trying to just wait for when you don't hear anything directly outside of the barracks you're in?
Whichever comes first.
Okay. I will say that if you're waiting for... This is a keep, and even though this is not a official military by any extent, it is still a fort, as you said, and there are shifts at all times. There is never a time, you in real life know this as well as anyone, when no one's on watch. Especially in a place where the sun is constantly at high noon, and there is no night. But you can always try to wait for a change in the guard. That does happen every couple hours. Or you could try to wait for just an opportune moment. or if there's a different avenue you want to pursue.
Yeah, I'll try to wait until it's a change in the guard to see if I can find Chucklehead.
Okay, cool. Make me a perception check or investigation check, either one you think.
It's a 3 plus an 8,
Oh,
so
damn.
only an 11.
Still no, that plus 8. You start listening, and about 25 minutes after the rest of your companions go to start working at the stables, the barracks quarters that you're in is directly across a passage from another barracks quarters. So yours is entirely manned or entirely currently devoted to your crew, the wild things. The other one is not. And so as you crack the door, watch, listen, you see a collection of 4 goblins who walk into the opposite barracks, leaving the door open. You see as they put their weapons down, you can see one of them just jump onto the bed and just, that was a long shift. What are you telling me about it? You want any food? Grab me whatever they're making. Righto, be back. Start heading out.
As soon as, I see that their doors open, I quickly close it shit.
But it does seem to be a changing of the guard if you want to try to. The one who's heading to the kitchen, bigger, more muscular, leaves the barracks, the door still open, but walks towards the kitchen. The other that you can see, like I said, is lying down on the bed, hands behind his head, eyes closed, and is currently, with one hand just idly rubbing at one of the soles of one of his feet.
I'll just try to be as stealthy as possible.
Alright, make me a stealth check.
Don't roll a 3.
21.
21 is not a
14 plus
3.
7.
You wait for the moment, close the door quietly behind you, and begin to take the very quick path from your rooms to the constable's quarters. It is like you saw before, located at the southeastern turret section of the first floor, and you arrive at the door. Do you go in immediately, or what are you doing?
Can
It
I
is closed.
peek inside? I just want to see if Chucklehead's in there.
Sure. This is unlike the prison door upstairs, which has the bars that you can look through. This is just a standard door, so you'll have to try to quietly open it.
I will quietly open it.
Another stealth check for a different attempt.
Hell yeah, making up for that 3. That is an 18 plus 7. So
There we
25.
Go. You push it open, and you see, as you just push it open, you see a desk, and you see a pair of boots that are kicked up on top of it. And as you open the door, you just hear, the sound of sleeping breath.
Is it Chucklehead or a different goblin?
Push it open a little bit more, and you see that candy apple head of Chucklehead.
I'm going to go in and very quietly close the door behind me.
Okay. You close it.
And I'm going to relock it.
Ooh. Okay. I needed another check for that because you're using your tools to do it, yes?
I thought I just have a deadbolt or something.
Oh no, these are keys. I mean, this is all keys here.
Double-sided
You
door.
can get a deadbolt on the other side, but sure, I'll do my rogue thing.
Just to see how
Fine, I'll
not
be a
whether
rogue.
not whether you can do it, how quietly you do it.
So what check do you want me to make?
Oh, it's still this will be a D20 dexterity proficiency. So a thieves' tools check.
All I can hear is, while this is in the background, is Skyrim level of lockpicking.
Oh, God.
Like plucking sounds. Just that noise.
There are some infuriating lockpicking mechanisms in games, man.
19.
19. There is as you reset the lock in place, there is a still asleep. This room, just a reminder, seems to be a multi-purpose room. It contains the elements of a simple living quarters, a office in poor order, and that padlocked metal grate inset into the floor. Remind me, do you have dark vision? Feel like you do. Oh, you don't.
Oh, I have the monocle.
Oh, that's right. There you go.
So I'm going to kind of crawl my way across the floor over to the grate. And is it just the one grate separating me from Strongheart, or is it like this grate and then like
No, there's just the
like
one.
other cells? Okay, cool.
No, this is just as opposed to the prison that you found upstairs, this is... those are spacious in comparison to this. This is a small trapdoor cell, and all there is the door and the padlock.
Ty's going to lean over the little cell and go, and as quietly as it can, but with like purpose, down into the cell, not projecting out towards Chucklehead. He'll go, "Hey, are you Strongheart?"
Did you walk to the cell before doing this, or are you doing this from the door?
Yeah, no, I said I crawled across
Oh,
the
okay,
floor.
cool. So you quietly crawl across the floor, and you get to the trap door, the great trap door, and just before you start to say this, as you crawl over, you're able to see down here. Like I said, it's not big. And you manage to close and relock the door so quietly that it did not wake Chucklehead from his slumber. But as you crawl over, you see those eyes of this individual down here already looking to where you are before you even get there. He heard you.
Damn, he's got high passive perception.
Damn, he's cool. And as you look down, again, just a reminder, the man that you see here is human, late 40s maybe, has a brown mustache with a line down the chin. His face is exhausted and lined. He is filthy and stinks, unfortunately, because he's been in a 5-foot by 5-foot cell. It's only so much space. And is entirely stripped bare. And as you crawl over and say, "Are you Strongheart?" his eyes are assessing Wise. And
Guy gives him as nice as a goat smile.
And his eyes soften a little bit as, with your passive perception, you notice you watch him just read you, and his eyes soften, and he just gives a tired nod.
Great! Elkhorn asked us to find you.
His eyes come alive for a second, and he starts to stand and hits his head a little bit, and he gets to the grate, so his face is pressed almost right up against it, just inches from you,
was alive.
Yeah, the drunk is a fucking skunk and had a messed up arm, but we fixed both of those things.
Well, I'm glad he's been having a good time.
I wouldn't call it a good time, but he's okay.
The others?
Haven't seen them, but I know you've got, like 3 more people, right? No, we're still trying to hunt them down.
I'm not in much fighting shape right now, but if you put a sword in my hand, I can be.
I can put this in your hand, and can I pass him down a health potion?
You pass it through, he immediately takes it, knowing exactly what it is, and just...
And I give him a knife.
Like, takes every drop out of the potion, and the exhaustion goes away from his face just a little bit, and then you slip him a knife.
Do you know what key they used to unlock this? Because this is an off-market padlock. This wasn't an original. I don't trust this shit.
He sticks a hand through the grate a little bit and just points. And he points to Chucklehead, who has a key ring dangling from his belt.
You don't know what it looked like?
It was a big one.
Can I try making that roll again where I study the lock and then go look at the keys?
Sure. Make me a... intelligence or perception check. Investigation or perception check here.
19 plus 8, 27.
The shape of the
That laugh was demonic.
The shape of the padlock, the key entry, is fairly distinctive. The way it has, like, some teeth coming off both sides of the key. And you creep over to where Chucklehead still snores, and one of those keys absolutely fits the bill.
I would like to remove that key from his belt.
I need a sleight of hand or stealth check here. I'm
just be
okay with
taking
either.
keys.
Rogue is roguing in the Green Keep.
So much roguing!
Green keeps
I
getting
think I've always been a broker until it's like, okay, good rogue shit, here's my
Ethan,
Yeah.
are we
persuasion.
before the roll even
Sell
happens,
yourself.
before the roll even happens, are we allowed to give luck points to this?
You are not
I just rolled a
present,
20.
and I don't think you would be.
Joe, do you want to take
capable.
a look? Yes. I just rolled a 20 plus 7.
I believe you. I believe you. All right. So, with a 27, I think that beats his passive. Could you describe how you managed to lift these off of his sleeping person?
I want to pull an Indiana Jones, where it's the sandbag for the idol, but it's I've got enough weird shit in my pocket that I want to take. Obviously, I'm a rogue. I've got a carabiner or something, where as I'm trying to remove his keyring, I replace it with something of similar weight, so I can I'm holding on to all of them in an iron grip so they make no sound. And as I swap it over, it's like a reverse braiding. I'm like, take away all that chunk. There's the one. Lift it off with my teeth. Take it off, reclasp it, and then Indiana Jones it again.
And despite this being
still got his teeth in my mouth.
Despite this
Teeth in my
being
mouth.
such a cool scene, I was so hung up on the carabiner aspect. Oh, okay. Yeah, carabiner, all right. Part of your daily carry? Uh-huh. But yes, as you manage to, go through this very meticulous, careful, cautious process, and Strongheart, from where he is, you can just see his face against the bars, just watching you do this. And there's a moment where he just says that, and you see Chucklehead start to and you just have to sit in that cloud and not react.
Does it smell like apple pumpkin spice?
You know, the amazing part, it's a little cinnamony. I'm not going to lie to you. It's actually probably now smells better in here than it did previously. Certainly smells better than Strongheart does. But you managed to lift that key, and he is none the wiser.
I'll go over and use the key on the lock.
I need one final stealth check. Can you please roll this publicly? Because this can very easily change this situation. What'd you get? 25 and 18 on the die.
He's good at one thing, and he's really good at it.
Okay. I want your help to build this scene, though. You analyze this lock. There is no way, even with as good as you are, as is, that you are going to unlock this without sound. What do you do to either muffle the sound or cover the sound? No matter what you choose, you will succeed. There's no wrong answer here. You've rolled a 25. This is purely... Describe this, please.
For solidarity, I'm also going to take off my clothes. Not all of them, just at least my jacket and my shirt.
Everyone knows you're always quieter when you're naked.
What does it matter anyways? But so yeah, just like taking off at least my shirt and my jacket and wrapping them, like setting them over the lock and my hand, so that the sound is dampened.
You manage to mute the noise, and you just remove this with just the occasional scraping of metal as you slide it from where it loops through the trap door.
A couple sprays of Fantasy WD-40.
Every rogue needs to carry it. Never leave home without it. And then the padlock is removed. The trap door is unlocked. And Strongheart looks at you, and the look he gives you... make me an insight check.
Now I get the nat 1 plus 4, which is a 5.
A 5? With a 5, I'll still say, he looks like he's waiting on you. You would have gotten more without a 5. But with a 5, like, he's looking, waiting to see what now.
Well, with the gate out of the way, so because we're technically always carrying our bags, Kai does have a change of clothes. He's going to pass down a pair of pants and the shirt that he took off.
You pass... as you start to pass them down, he pauses and stops you. Pass them. Can I put them on up there? It's not great down here.
Sure.
And
I'll help him climb up.
You quietly lift the top or the door, and he just climbs out and quietly pulls himself. And as you lower the door and he stands to his full height in all of his glory, he is filthy
has still several scabbed over lacerations. His nose is, you noticed as he drank the healing potion, like, cracked back into place where it had been broken. He's in, still, you can see that they did not treat him kindly. And as he gets out of here, he looks to where Chucklehead sits. And he grabs a coat that might have been Chucklehead's. It's just lying nearby on the desk, and begins to wipe himself off quietly. And then takes the clothes from you and puts them on. The dagger that you gave him, he very proficiently just tucks up his sleeve, unnoticeable. I owe you a great deal of thanks. I cannot properly do so here.
No, not at all. Let's go.
Okay.
Does the key that I took off Chucklehead also work on the door lock?
They are separate ones.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go over and unlock the door again.
I did say that was going to be your final stealth check here, and so I think you are able to just unlock, with this many plus over 20 stealth results in this scene, you are able to unlock this door, and then the two of you have to wait for your moment, as there are goblins who you can see walking by. Where's the end goal here? Back to the barracks?
No, I want to get him out of the building. So what I'm going to do is...
Okay, with that in mind...
Wait,
well, hold on. Hold on. You're going to have time to think. As we see Kai and Strongheart. And by the way, Strongheart is about 6'4". And you can see now that he's dressed is very well muscled. And there were a number of wounds that you saw on his back as he was putting clothes on that were clearly not recently scarred. Old wounds. This is a seasoned warrior. And as we see Kai and Strongheart looking through the barely ajar door, waiting for their moment, we cut back over the stables. The goblin who had been minding you has just recently left to go get a beer for Wraught. Is there anything you
All right, lads, bring it in. And I'm gonna stand up and finally not wobble. We need a plan.
What exactly?
That's a good question. We should start with what we want to accomplish, and then we can get a plan for each of those things.
Well, I'm not sure how in the mood you are to let this army march on the town and either kill or enslave everybody, because turns out that's the plan.
Yeah, I thought that if we were gonna get the other guy, that would somehow stop. Is that not a logical conclusion to that?
I don't think freeing one prisoner is going to stop an entire army marching.
That's fair.
You cut the head off.
You want to behead the snake?
Yeah.
He's like an actual snake? What did he do to us?
Bodie, come on.
I think it's a metaphor, Bodie, and I don't think Otto is messing around. I know that face.
Okay, I just trying to understand. Okay, so
He means
Frog Town again.
Melon, can you say that one more time? I was staring incredulously at Bodie.
Do we want to do Frog Town again?
Oh, that was very fun. Not a bad idea. Bodie, if I don't want to poison an entire army and I just want to poison one person, what do you got for me?
well, and he kind of puts his arms across his chest and kind of backs away a little bit. I don't know that I don't know. I don't know that I have enough for anybody else. That's all
Not
of
even
Hank I have
one
left.
goblin?
No, it's all of Hank I have left. He hasn't grown back. But I'm growing a lot of weed though. So if you want to get him really, really high and potentially
You know what? That's not a terrible idea, actually.
comatose, I can pivot.
You know what? Solid. Give me your dankest weed, Bodie.
Oh my gosh! And he kind of gets like tippy tappies as he kind of like spins around in a circle a little bit, and he elongates one of his arms and he reaches back. Oh my god! And he doesn't break eye contact as his eyes get big and glassy.
Do you have anything for hallucinating, seeing visions, spirit journeys?
Well, you know what I can do actually. And he goes to the other side of his show. I have. It's kind of like weed, and he like tries to reach. Excuse me, would you grab the one that looks kind of like weed, but potentially more burnt? It's a little drier than the others. It's also a little thinner than a typical bud on a cannabis plant. It's called peyote, and I think that I could have enough if I measure it out.
No. Don't measure. Give me all of it.
Why do I give you all of it, man? It's good shit.
I keep enough to recultivate.
Okay. That's nice. It doesn't take much, man. And Melon, you hand this thing to him, right? And he...
Yeah, maybe about 80% of it.
This is like a weird cross species that, Bodie, you have cultivated yourself, and only through the magics of Faerun, you've essentially been able to hybridize a cannabis plant with the peyote cactus.
Her name is Jimberly, and she packs a wallop.
She looks like a shake, like a pom pom, and it's glittery as hell.
Wait. Does the pack of wallop even for you?
Oh yeah, man. Peyote's not a
Somebody
joke.
who hasn't done it should have an even bigger wallop.
Yeah, no, this guy's going to be completely useless for a very long, extended period of time. We're not going to have any problem here as he starts cutting this thing up and he pulls out his own paper. You know, I think that if we just roll it up into a nice, tight little packet and put it in a lantern next to him, it should be fine. I don't even think he needs to take it.
But then how do we stop him from attacking the town in the Feywild?
Oh, no. We give him this. He gets super high. We kill him.
Or you could give it to him as a food. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know.
I'm going to give it to him as a food because it turns out the Gark has an enormous sweet tooth. And I have the Grizzly Barefooted Contessa's cookbook.
Oh, shit, that's gonna be actually so good. The fat in that particular recipe is really gonna set off the noids in this baby. He's gonna have the worst time.
And then he's going to have a dead time, and I'm going to have a great time.
I'm sorry you're being used for evil, Jimberly. I promise I'll ask for your consent in the future. Here you go.
I also know where his room is.
Aren't you a handy little bunny?
Thank Kai.
I do, regularly.
Thanks, Kai. And thanks, Otto.
The door opens and the goblin walks in with 2 beers and just hands one to you, Wraught. Sits back down where he was.
It's looking good. All right.
Well, lads, as much as I enjoy not shoveling shit, I am the head pastry chef for the Great Gark, so I'm afraid I'll be leaving you to it so I can make his special dessert.
That's fine. I'll let Meek know you already did your part.
You really are my favorite goblin. You deserve better than what you're getting.
Rest of you, though. Let's get them animals fed.
I was already on that. You see as he actually is already on that.
Can I help?
There's plenty that needs doing, of course. Here.
Here, kitty. Here, kitty.
You go to grab one of the
both.
cats, or are you trying to feed one of the cats?
No, I say here, kitty, to all the animals.
Oh, as one of the cows looks a little perplexed at that name.
What were you gonna say, Bob?
I was just saying, the owlbear needs fresh meat. Close enough to fresh. She don't really care.
And just something else that he had carried in was a sack that had like grease and liquid all around the bottom of it, and he just tosses it, and it's just meat that you wouldn't really feed to your worst enemy.
I'd still eat it.
I didn't say wouldn't feed to Melon. But it's not an inch of it still is red or pink in color. It has gone to brown, and there are maggots already inside of it.
Thanks.
That's what I do.
So you all finish your task here in the stables, your time here completed. Once your task is over, where would Melon, Bodie, and Otto be heading, since Wraught is heading to the kitchens? I believe. Otto?
Otto, I'm gonna sneak some of my rations, the good food, in with the garbage that I'm giving Juniper to hear something better.
It's a little... The eagerness with which she leaps onto even the rotted meat tells the story of how hungry she has been kept at most times. One of the easiest ways to keep a strong beast weak is to not feed it enough. But she also is very appreciative. You can't really fully tell how appreciative she is, but she consumes what you give her, the dried, good meat, just in a single, just knocks it back down in a single bite. And after you pass her that, before you leave, she looks at you, and she holds your gaze just for a longer time than a lot of animals do. And then just gives a as she nods towards you, essentially. And the three of you head out. Where would you be heading to?
Probably, I would think back to the room where if I happened to even get the whiff of Kai.
Well, here's a question. Would you all go... Do you go left or right? Do you go right, which takes you through the courtyard back to the barracks? Or do you go left, which takes you more through the keep back to the barracks room?
Oh shit.
It's up to the group or individuals.
I would probably say the other two could head straight back to the barracks. I could go back to the courtyard, see if I could find, I don't know, I guess Otto was saying whip Goblin and let him know the job is done, but it's like we've been also traveling all day, so it's like it might be time for us to turn in.
Perfecto. Okay. Then the three of you split off, Melon going right, the other two going left. Melon, you walk into the courtyard, and it's fairly easy to see the goblin that Otto just named Meek, but also described as like the one with the whip, because she is quite happy to let that thing fly whenever displeased. There is a hob at the moment who is scouring some armor just a little too slowly for her taste as she cracks the whip.
You want to be made into dinner? No!
I'd eat that.
And you walk over.
What?
The stables are done. Traveling all day, might turn in for the night.
Oh, good for you. Want a
More?
fucking medal?
No, just asking if you want anything else.
No, you're fine. I'll get your crew in the morning. Be ready for morning guard duty.
Or do you want me to beat him?
Holds out the whip to you.
Be my guest!
Oh no, I'm not gonna take the whip. I'm just gonna wallop him just straight over the head, just an unarmed.
It lacks artistry, but I appreciate it anyway. Be my guest.
No, I'm literally just gonna do this. Like, I just like the feel of it against my skin.
And she just gestures for you to do so. You just punch the hob.
Oh, it's a hob. I'll just do an open hand slap.
It could make me a strength check.
Only a 14.
It only flies 14 feet as you into one of the like basins of water here as it just lands in the
Ow! Did you see how far that fucking hob flew? Oh, it was incredible. We're gonna have so much fun together. Go get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
I need to burn off a little more steam after that lackluster fight earlier.
There are plenty more hobs around anytime you need.
Do you got anything bigger?
Well, if you're looking to spar, there are always people open for it.
Spars are boring.
What are you thinking?
I like death. Death matches are fun.
You want to do it tonight? Or can you wait
No,
until
not
the morning?
tonight.
Oh,
Maybe tomorrow evening. Maybe.
How about
That'd be
this?
more fun.
you do well on guard duty, I'll ask around and see who's looking for a death match. It'd be a shame to
We'll
lose
play
you,
by
though.
ear.
Or them. But it'll be
Maybe not the
entertaining.
best, then. We'll play it by ear.
Okay.
Have fun.
and the little hob has like lowered himself, has started to climb out of the basin of water, and as you walk away,
Hey! Who said you could get out of there? Sorry, Meek. We'll have to stay in here all night. We'll see.
and you start heading back towards the barracks. Bodie and Otto, as you start heading back towards the barracks, could you make me, or what are your passive perceptions?
16.
Woo. 15. Damn, both of you.
Do not expect that.
Walking left, the way that takes you back to the. Let me make sure. Yeah. Oh, I have. 1 sec. Consult my map.
The map.
I have two. It has 2 floors. And since you said you wanted to go back through the keep, you walk out the opposite door of the stables that you came in, circle around, and the very first door that you pass back on the way, legitimately on the map, the very first door that you pass back on the way, you notice is ever so slightly ajar. And as you glance towards it, it like shuts just a little bit. And Kieren, as you just instinctually like shut the door just a little bit as you hear 2 people start to approach, you realize it is Bodie and Otto right outside of the door.
Bodie,
Yeah.
Melon.
What do
can you hide someone in your shell?
Just when
I
I
don't
think you all have done the most shenanigans thing of the session. Can you hide someone in your
I don't
shell?
think
What was the most shenanigan thing so far, Ethan?
I mean,
What was it?
peyote weed is pretty high up there.
Wait, can you do that, buddy?
I don't think that I've ever done that before.
I mean, you've taken things inside your shell since we started.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not like full entities.
If you want to.
What was that?
What?
Your mic cut out all of that.
Sorry. You can make it sexual if you want to.
Strongheart is just listening to this and just, I don't think I can.
Shh.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Don't think
Are
you
we sure
will
we should be
believe
talking
it.
about this
What
right
can?
here?
Yeah.
The fuck is happening?
Also,
So,
hello, I am
yeah.
Bodie.
Yeah, I'll drag Strongheart outside and have him like hiding behind Bodie.
Just
Fuck.
a.
This is Strongheart.
And Kieren introduces you while Bodie is basically acting as Turtle Shield to conceal
Shield.
everyone from visibility. And so Strongheart is just crouched down behind Bodie, and you being short, he's kind of at your height. And as Kieren introduces him, just extends a hand. Nice to meet you.
I'm guessing you're the person we're supposed to get today.
I'm guessing you're
Um,
one of the people that Elkhorn found.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, this is a lot of things on the list. Oh fuck.
can we
I was just gonna get him over the wall and give him a map to get back to town. He's not sword arm or anything, so he can't exactly fight right now.
Okay.
She's fine.
But Swift Change just happened. Chucklehead was unconscious, so I think we have some time.
Well, maybe related to problems that we're having currently. I just gave some drugs to Wraught, to give us a dessert to, I think, the guy in charge.
Oh, we're doing this now. That's great.
Well,
So,
while you all talk about this, I just remembered something. Give me 5 minutes.
I don't like that you said that after I told you my thing.
Strongheart opens the door and goes back into the room.
The fuck is he going?
What the fuck?
I'll follow him back in quietly.
You watch.
How do you guys back in the room?
I am deeply concerned.
What the fuck is going on?
I think I've implicated Kimberly. Oh no.
Kieren, you watch as, by the time you get back in, Strongheart is very quietly opening a large drawer on the desk and shutting it. And there's a, like, small shelving, or a small shelf here, that has cloth draped over it, and as he lifts the cloth, oh, there we go. And you see as he flips the cloth up that on these shelves here are his belongings, including a beautiful, you can see even just a little bit as it's wrapped in what looks like a cloak, but you can see a little bit of gleaming plate mail. There is a large shield that he puts onto his back, and then he crouches down and pulls from underneath the shelving unit. There you are.
And Chucklehead's still asleep, right?
Oh yeah. I made a stealth check for him. A beautiful gleaming longsword. And he, not performatively at all, not silly at all, he reverently takes the sword and kisses the handguard of it. And as he still has the sword in his hand, his eyes go to the sleeping Chucklehead.
Leave him be.
And he puts the sword belt around and pulls it tight. Now we can go. He didn't put on the plate armor, for the record. He is carrying that.
Does the place look like we've broken out, Elkhorn, or like if he wakes up, does everything look normal?
I mean, aside from the fact that the key has been removed, the lock has been removed, and the cell is empty, yes. Aside from those three details, it looks pretty similar.
Then Kai's going to duck his head out for Bodie and Otto and just go, "Come here."
Okay.
Yep.
We know this guy for some reason, right?
Yep.
Great. Kai's going to rip a bit off his jacket and going really quietly up behind Chucklehead, gag him.
And as you start to gag Chucklehead, and he starts to violently come awake, let's take a quick break. This seems like a good time. Let's take a quick break.
Wait, what?
Bodie,
I'm gonna gag him and tie him up and be like, "Hey, be cool," because I knew that if he woke up and prisoner wasn't there, he'd raise the alarm. But now he's gonna be stuck here if he's tied up to the chair. But you guys know him. You have a good repertoire with him, so you'll be like, "Hey man, be cool, be cool. We're tying you up. We're not gonna hurt you. We're breaking people out. We're trying to do good shit.
Liberation!
You want to do good shit too. We're leaving you here so we don't have to hurt you."
all right, y'all. We will be back to see exactly what comes of that in just 5 to 8 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll see y'all soon.
We are back. So with you all, with the 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, I suppose, counting Strongheart, beginning the process of trying to gag, or at least with Kieren trying to gag Chucklehead, as that happens, we actually cut away to the kitchens. Wraught, by the time you get back there, only 2 of the goblins are still passed out from the hotboxing here outside of the kitchen. One of them just has the 2 pieces of bread from his sandwich lying next to him as he, in his munchies, just picked out everything that was inside and ate that.
I'm gonna crouch down in front of him and pick up the pieces of bread and put them on the sides of his face. I'm gonna look him in the eyes. I'm gonna go, "What are you?"
Great God. What?
No, you're a fucking disappointment.
Mom? Who said that?
And I'm gonna burst into the kitchen and go, "My Hobbs, I'm back."
After all the chaos that happened in here recently, they're a little jumpy. But as you slam in here...
We are waiting for you to make dessert.
I'm here to make dessert. Everybody cheer now.
Hey! Yeah!
I've never felt more appreciated.
I mean, they're both cheering in anticipation and at the fact that they don't have to work for the next 45 minutes. At least that's their assumption. You may disillusion them of that, potentially, but that's their assumption.
I'm an intelligent person who can read a recipe. I'm going to... These 2 Hobbs, they're much shorter than me, right?
Oh, they are much shorter than, like, standard goblins. They're about 2 feet tall.
I'm gonna lift them up one at a time under their little arms. I'm gonna sit them on the counter.
Hey. Not supposed to
And,
sit up here. It's not very hygienic.
I say you can, and I'm the pastry chef.
Hey, we don't need to wash our hands anymore. Thank the gods!
No. When you are actually working in a proper kitchen, not a goblin kitchen, you have to wash your hands. But for goblin kitchens, you don't have to wash your hands.
What's the difference between a goblin kitchen and a proper... Hey, we don't have to wash our hands anymore!
Just repeats it.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this later. And I'm gonna like go into like the I don't know, the freezer, and I'm gonna give them each a popsicle.
You just,
Freezy Pop Joe.
I'm gonna give them each a freezy pop.
So yeah, they have cold
I'm
storage.
Just a little high.
They have cold storage, and you come out with what you believe are popsicles, and what they actually are sausages that had been frozen to keep longer. And so you just
going to use,
hand them frozen sausages, and they are content as can be, for what it's worth, with the frozen sausages.
With prestidigitation, I can flavor matter, so I'm going to cast prestidigitation over their frozen meatsicles, I guess, and make them extra tasty, just for them.
We never get sausage popsicles.
It's why I'm the best. It's
Don't
true.
think too much about it, Mav. Don't think too hard. It's the Feywild.
Just
And
smile
I'm
and
gonna
nod,
slap
boys.
open the cookbook I stole from Melon on the counter and flip to the dessert section, looking for something that I can make about a dozen of, because obviously, you know, the Gark has friends, and I'm gonna have to carry these on a tray, kind of thing.
So what are you thinking, like
So,
tarts?
I was thinking more like cupcakes.
Cupcakes, absolutely. There is a recipe. There are several different cupcake recipes in here for you to choose from. I will leave it to you, my foodie friend, to describe exactly what you bake or what you're trying to bake.
Over about the next hour, Wraught's going to putter around the kitchen. She finds an apron. It's too small because it's hob size, so she just kind of ties it around her chest, and then it hits her at about the hip bone.
Yeah. It's basically a large
she still
bib.
has her silly, her illusion hat that floats around, like, she doesn't quite concentrate on it enough, so it floats about a foot behind her head when she's moving. and starts to put together. She finds, I think, probably cocoa powder like up on the highest shelf that goblins wouldn't have been able to reach, left over from when Oberon was still here.
It's a little old.
Which, yeah, you know what? It's cocoa powder,
It'll be
and it's the
fine.
Gark. He's not gonna know. He's not gonna know. And I start to whip together creaming and sifting, and at just one little point, she dips one of her claws in the batter, and she looks at it with suspicion, and she slowly puts it in her mouth to taste it, and then she goes, like, it's like a Ghibli shutter all over. She goes, but meanwhile, in the background on the stove, there's a very small pot where she's melted butter, and that's where she's mixed Jimothy into.
God damn it.
And then when it's time to cream the butter into the batter, in it goes.
Can you make me a perception check? Please, Wraught.
I'm notoriously bad at these because I'm self-absorbed. 16, actually. Which might be the highest perception check I've ever made.
Then you notice as, like, the Hobbs have been enjoying their extra tasty sausage popsicles and have been watching you because you're the
I'm stirring the butter with
you're
my
the best.
mage hand.
You by your own admission, you're incredible, and so they're watching you to.
I have awards.
Yeah, and so they're watching you to learn, and you notice just in time to stop if you want.
I'm going to use
one
my
of the
mage hand
Hobbs,
to slap my hand.
as the hand was going to like taste what was in the butter.
What's that?
You're going to get sick if you eat that. You can't eat baked goods. They'll give you salmonella.
Since when?
Have you been eating cookie dough?
That's why you make it. It's so you
No,
eat
it's
it.
not like... Yeah, no, you're supposed to bake it before you eat it. If you eat eggs and
Since
butter
when?
they're not cooked, since forever. It's in the baking laws of the universe.
Oh, she knows what she's talking about. You don't have awards.
You're going to get sick and die.
Fine.
And they sit back down enjoying their sausage lollies and continue to watch you.
I'm going to dip their sausage lollies in a little bit more of the melted chocolate and then hand them back.
Excitedly taking this horrifying concoction. And you begin to bake some infused cupcakes. The kitchen begins to smell of delightful pastries. Could you make me a check for your baking? I am happy with performance. Or if you can think of if you are proficient with oh, something's falling. There it is.
Do you take a second? Yeah, I need to take a second.
Watch that happen. You know what? So as Wraught here recovers from a cat-based disaster, the joys, we're going to go ahead and take that as a perfect opportunity to cut back to the barracks room where Melon has arrived first with Gromp shortly after. The two of you in here because what Bodie and Kieren and Otto are doing is going to
The baby woke up from his nap.
We will jump back to you in a second, Wraught. What the other three are doing takes a little bit longer than what you're doing. So the two of you arrive there. And the two, like, quieter members of the Wild Things just sit there for a second in the barracks. So,
Oh shit, I haven't cured you yet.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up because I have been honestly trying to think of a way to mention it without it seeming really needy or like self-centered, but I am still a giant wooden man, and it's getting a little weird. Not gonna lie to you, it has some unintended or unexpected consequences that I was not prepared for.
Now, hold your thumb and forefinger together like this. Evil be gone. I don't have any third level spells, so it doesn't do anything.
well, that just means you need to roll for it.
No, I don't have any third
Oh,
level.
you don't
I
have third
cast
level to
anything.
cast it.
I don't have
at all.
anything.
No.
No.
So you just do this.
I don't know about this. It's like I just thought it was. It's like
Did it? It worked? Am I beautiful again?
No, still wood. Let's try again.
Alright. Second time's the charm, that's what they always
Come
say.
on.
Third time's the charm, that's what they always say.
Evil be gone.
And
Wait, something does feel off.
What? Am I doing it wrong? Am I doing the wrong fingers?
No, I think it's me. I don't feel the woomph.
I mean,
You
I-
get the woomph.
That's just my luck. I believe in you. You got this.
and gives you bardic inspiration.
It's not gonna matter.
He doesn't know that. He's just trying to inspire you.
You got this.
Okay,
Come on, I believe in you.
Okay, hold
right.
on. Other
What?
hand.
Yeah, other hand. That was the problem. It was
Ready?
the wrong hand. Come on.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. And still wood.
Damn.
And we will, as this continues, we're going to cut back over to the constable's office. And so, could you make me, Kieren, to initiate this, could you please make me a dexterity check, basically to see how quickly you get the gag in Chucklehead's mouth before any problems arise?
E20.
30-20. All right. Change one thing here. There we go. Dirty 20. So you like take the cloth, jam it into his mouth. Is anyone grabbing him, or are you just trying to gag him by the mouth?
Just gagging him. And as soon as I do, I'm gonna be cool, be cool, shh, be cool.
As actually, Strongheart sees you starting to essentially create the gag, and he already knows what's happening. And so as you prepare to do this, as you jam the cloth in his mouth, he grabs Chucklehead just by the shoulders to hold him in the chair that he was in, so he doesn't jump out and make a loud noise.
Be cool.
And sees Bodie and Otto, and just gives a nod to you.
Great. You're not gonna call for help? No guards? Nothing?
Shakes his head.
Fantastic. I'm going to slowly pull out the gag.
Looks up at the person restraining him, and his eyes go wide.
No one's gonna hurt anybody. No one's gonna hurt anybody. At all. That's not what this is about.
Alright. I'm not
We
calling
are-
for help. How about you all tell me what is going on?
We were trying to get him out to save his life. We found his friend. And I am aware that you are... Bodie, help me out here. You have some children that you are, I don't want to say fond of, but making sure they don't die, correct?
I don't have any kids.
No. Chocolate.
He saved
Mishka,
Oh,
the Leonin among you. He helped at Skabathus and made sure that Mishka got out safe.
Yeah, that's my brother. And so she did, and she's at the town. But Bert wants to kill everybody. Found the plan in his room. Wants to either kill him or enslave him. So kind of seems not in your best interest.
Why'd you take her to the town?
Literally the safest place in this fucking room.
It's really not.
Compared to out in the wilds or here,
Could you, Kieren, since you are the one who is conducting this conversation, could you make me a persuasion check with advantage? Because of the invoking of Mishka.
16 plus 9, 25. Persuasion.
Look. You all helped save someone that matters to me. When it didn't benefit you at all, and could have been bad.
Looks up at Strongheart.
I'm willing to help do the same. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this is no offense.
And he looks up at Strongheart, who just gives a nod of continue.
Guard doesn't really care much about this prisoner. Mostly he was just trying to get whatever money he could get out of the League because they seem to care. So, I won't tell anyone.
That's all we need, is you do not raise an alarm. Figured you were going to wake up at some point.
How are you?
Because we're going to try to fight the Gark.
I'm going to pretend I did not hear that just now and focus on him. How are you going to get him out of here?
I was going to get him over the wall, but it sounds like we're not.
Is there a back way out of here?
If there is, I don't know of it. What I do know is the guard schedule. I can help you get him out. I can't help you do that. I can't help you with whatever you want to do regarding the Gark.
That's fine. If we can get him out and get him back to Alcor, that's the best.
If what you're saying is true, and you took Mishka to Vale Crossing, one of the best ways I can try to keep her safe is here, working for the Gark, making sure that whenever it all goes down, I find her. Keep her safe.
Chucklehead, I have a question for you. Do you actually like the Gark?
Like him? Not really. But working for him is the smartest thing for me to do at this point. I'm not gonna lie, it is all self-interest.
What if we can promise you a better way of life?
Like what?
Where you and Mishka can live your best lives in harmony and safety. You're not a
Not all
bad
the
guy.
And not all the goblins want, chaos and horror and shit. It is possible to, live with everybody else in this realm and fight alongside them, because if you need something to fight, there's portals popping up all over the place that everybody has to deal with.
Yeah. That's dangerous talk. You sound like Creech. But how? How would we keep... How does this life you describe happen? What do I have to do?
Look the other way and let us take care of him.
You're
And
gonna...
then take charge.
Seriously.
There's gonna be a power vacuum if we kill the Garg.
Make me...
You can be the one that makes him better.
Otto. Make me a flat persuasion check. The reference to Mishka is what is countering the disadvantage here, making it a flat roll.
Me too.
He...
I can look the other way for the Gark. A lot of the people here are my friends. I don't care much about the Gark personally, but A lot of the goblins here, they aren't bad people.
Then lead them. Like I said, there'll be a power vacuum. Literally, if we go after the Gark, someone stands up in his place, I get the feeling people won't think too hard about having somebody else standing up on a pedestal.
I can do
At
that.
the end of the day,
Continue.
at the end of the day, this is still your home. The Feywild is your home. I fight for the Feywild. I fight for those people. My friends, you, all the good people that are here in this realm. Lead them.
I can do that.
Hmm.
Please. Don't make my first act. If that happens, be seeking revenge for the innocent goblins that you killed.
All we need is him. And that's it.
And Juniper.
Who?
And Juniper.
We're taking the
owlbear.
owlbear.
Oh, okay.
Sweet, sweet.
How can I help?
The alarm is raised. Can you keep some of the goblin suffer back if the alarm is raised?
Where are you going to be leaving through? I can try to send them the wrong way if that happens.
Just over the wall.
I can do one better. Not only can I try to make sure to keep them off your back if the alarm is raised, I can make sure that a patrol happens to be leaving to go out on scouting duty around the same time. You might be able to make it through the doors instead of trying to climb over the walls, if you time it right.
Is there anywhere he can hide?
Well, not gonna lie, big fella, you do kind of stick out.
And Strongheart sets down his bundle of plate armor, takes out a gleaming helmet from inside, and puts it on and closes the visor over his face. And it is a ornate helmet, like with two wings that spread out from each side, a plume of white horsehair on the top, and he drops the visor. Does this help?
Well, better. Maybe you all could simply say he's one of yours, armored.
Or that he's part of the League of Badness or whatever that's running around here.
And Strongheart from inside, I will not throw my lot in with them even as a lie.
Question, didn't they catch him with that armor on?
Well, a few did, but if you don't run into them, they might not know. It's a gamble.
That
Strongheart looks to Chucklehead. Chucklehead, I bear you no ill will for what you had to do. Keeping me prisoner here, you were never unkind. You are a man of honor. Thank you.
I don't know about that.
But gives a nod, takes his hand, and shakes it.
I'll do whatever I can to help get you out of here if it means that Mishka's safe. Would you do me a favor?
This is still to Strongheart. If it's within my power.
If you make it back to Vale Crossing and I don't, there's a little girl. Name is Mishka. Could you make sure that she's safe and somewhere to stay?
You'll be able to look after her yourself, Chucklehead, but you have my word. If the worst should happen, consider her my ward. I will protect her as my own. You have my word.
Thanks. How long do you all need to be ready to leave?
You ask Wraught how long, and he looks at Otto looks at Kai. Can you ask Wraught how long it's going to take?
I'm not mentally connected with her anymore. I think she got projecting keys to her. Yeah, and I can't hear her. Wait, no, Bodie's connected to her now.
She turned it off, but I got to be connected.
I did not, you liar.
Did you? You sounded like you were ignoring me.
With just his occasional check-ins.
I'm busy, and the hobs are way cuter than
hold
you.
on. I do want to know, Bodie, what telepathic messages has Wraught ignored from you up to this point?
Do you think that bread is just like a sugarless cake? Or do you think that the consistency makes it a completely different thing? Are you sure that dragons are not just snakes with wings?
She's been making a lot of faces while she bakes, while she ignores this. And the hobs are watching this going, maybe the emotions are part of the baking.
Yeah.
Do you think you can get me something fizzy on the way back? Hi, just so you know, we have maybe done something, and I was just wondering when you're doing something. Okay, bye.
What was the question exactly, Bodie? Word by word.
What do we need to know?
How much time do we need to be able to get him out the door?
Him specifically,
Strongheart.
Yeah, that's okay. So when do we have how long do we have until Strongheart we have to take outside?
You have Strongheart?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes. And we have I guess
Chucklehead's on our side.
It's too many. It made an alliance and said that hey, you should take care of these guys. Wow.
You made an alliance and said, hey, you should take care of these guys.
After we take care of the bad guy, but just the bad guy. So
who did you make an alliance with?
What's your name?
Me? Chucklehead.
Yeah, Chucklehead. That's what I thought. Chucklehead. I didn't want to say his and he kind of like shrinks his head into his shell. I didn't want to say his name wrong in front of him. So yeah.
I was about to say, like, whenever Bodie has been communicating telepathically, still getting like that squint and the look of concentration, and like great effort. I was about to say a little constipated.
A little constipated.
Strongheart just looks. Is your friend well?
What?
He looked deep. Feel free to use
Bodie's
the
fine.
cell. It is already fairly used.
That's just Bodie's thinking face. It's normal.
Being mentally connected to my sister does that to you.
It makes you want to shit.
Oh, telepathy. Yeah, Ringo Run would get a similar look on his face whenever he had to focus hard on it too, I understand. Never did get the hang of it too much myself. Always felt weird.
So anyway,
Okay.
they seem pretty nice, but I think that we're gonna need to wrap this up and move it. And he
Bodie,
said
these are coming out of the oven in 20 minutes, and I'm taking them straight there after they cool and are iced. So, assuming combat doesn't take
Should
more
we
than
come?
8 rounds, an hour.
Should we come?
To the kitchen? Absolutely not.
Where should we go?
What you should do is look very important out of the Great Gark's chambers and inform anybody who asks that because you are the strongest people there, you are now bodyguards.
You do seriously know this isn't a me thing you should be talking to, right? Like, okay, so wait. Oh, let me write it down. And he pulls out like
Bodie,
a tiny
you
little
can't read.
parchment pad.
Why are you gonna write it down when you can't read?
I'm gonna draw the fucking pictures. That's how I've been doing this my whole
Are you
fucking
gonna
life.
draw little
What?
sick people standing outside of a door?
Woman, you do not know my process. Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
We've gone from a simp to this.
I mean,
It's not.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Also, I was just we can talk about it later. I think that Kai probably misses you in their head, but I kind of like
I
this.
can't connect with Kai unless I'm looking at him.
Wait, you're not looking at. Oh, you were before. Okay, I get it.
Bodie, I'm mentally stabbing you with a knife.
Please don't. I just want good touches, not bad
Like,
ones.
and as you say that,
So an hour.
as you say that, Wraught, you're in the kitchen currently, like holding a knife that you were using to cut very delicate pastry decorations
I was holding my buttercream
with a
and
knife.
I'm doing it with a knife, and like the grimace on her face shows about 70 teeth.
And the Hobbs who are watching you, one of them elbows the other.
You see how intense she is when she's cooking? That's the thing. You gotta have the focus. You gotta look at the emotion on her face. You can see how much it matters to her. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that makes the food taste. Of course it does. You don't have a what?
The emotions go into
the little goblin in the back goes, because you have 20 minutes left.
So, Bodie, how much time did you say?
Roughly about an hour. It did sound like a pretty satisfactory process, though. It was making something sweet and tasty. An hour, and definitely don't come to the kitchen. And then something about being bodyguards.
An hour.
That part was a little jumbled.
All right. I will, I'll go get the patrol schedule situated. And I'll...
Oh, for Gark! Yeah,
and
that's what I was supposed to do.
I'll make sure that the guards know that they can go on a little break in about an hour. You
Probably a
won't
little
have
bit
long.
less than that. A little less than that, so we have that overlap of like they're already on break by the time fighting goes out, so that in case it kicks off early.
Do you have a signal that you can make if I need to send anyone? I'll need at least 5 minutes to get a patrol going early.
I have a good collection of bird noises that I could potentially do.
Screeching eagle sound, I guess.
That's inappropriate. I'm so sorry. Regionally.
I mean, that would work. That would be distinct. All right.
Or if you see the red dragon around, you can do an eye contact thing and then a mental connection. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly sketch up a map for Strongheart to get back to Vale Crossing.
As you put a piece of parchment down and you start to sketch this out, he, both hands on the table, just watches intently. You're able to tell, I mean, this Strongheart is serious and tactical and smart. And as you draw this, all right, got it. And doesn't even reach for the map after you've drawn it.
Did you want to help, Strongheart? You don't have to. I'll just say...
I will help however I can. You tell me what you need from me.
More like, do you feel up to fighting right now?
He smiles and pats his longsword. I do now.
Point me in a direction.
Well, it would be fighting the Gark, I guess.
Well, seems like a fitting end to this chapter.
Okay, in that case, Chucklehead, we're actually gonna stay here. These two are gonna go do the bodyguard thing, I guess, that Bodie was talking about. Since I'm not supposed to be here and he's not supposed to be out, we just need to sit for a second until this kicks off. If you could just ignore us sitting in the corner.
Easily done. Not many people come in here anyway. This is my space.
And goes to lock the door, and as he goes to put the key in, he notices just like a small scratch that your tools had left around there, and he just turns to look at you. Just gives a nod, and then kunk, locks the door here.
Oh, well, I still need to get the patrol at least ready for the hour, assuming we go off on that. So I'll leave you all here, and I'll lock the door behind me.
Yeah, get as many gobos out as you can.
If you need out, I suspect you know your way through the door.
Up, around, through, we'll figure it out. But if you got any friends, got any gobos you want to have, take a convenient break and take a convenient patrol, now would be the time.
He starts to open the door, and as his hand goes to it, he turns to you all.
And thanks for not killing me while I was asleep. Pretty cool of you.
Would have been a dick move.
Agreed.
And you've been nice to us.
I won't say the temptation wasn't there, Chucklehead.
Would have been surprised if it wasn't. Sorry about the living quarters.
That's how it goes. I would be lying if I said I hadn't been in worse.
That's a story for another time, then. All right. I'll go get everything moving.
Otto?
And Otto, while looking at Chucklehead, in Goblin say, "You have my word."
Gives you a nod, opens, shuts the door, and locks it behind. And as we have Otto and Bodie and Kieren and Strongheart waiting here in the constable's quarters, Wraught waiting for the cupcakes to finish baking, Melon and Gromp waiting to... and as the final scene of this episode, we cut back to the chambers where Melon and Gromp are. What number are you on, Melon?
34.
34 is the charm. That's what they always say. 34th time is the charm. Let's do this. Come on. I believe in you.
Both hands.
And go. Did it work? Of course not. 35th time. Let's go.
And just over and over and over again. And the camera fades. And that's where we'll pick up next time. Incredible chaos, y'all. Woo!
Wow.
Oh my god!
Y'all are so crazy. Thank you to everyone who has been here in the stream. Please don't go anywhere yet. Even if you're planning on signing off for the night, please at least wait until we raid. That big number when we raid into a channel just feels good. Thank you all so much who have been here for this story with us. And before we leave, I want to give everyone the chance to let you all know where you can find them. Let's go ahead and start with Lauren.
Hi. Do not perceive me. I can be here and everywhere and nowhere at all. I'm on the internet, Instagram. I'm here at Thousand Faces TTRPG, where you are currently. Sometimes on Identico, but not until the summer is over. And then that's all. Okay. I'm into podcasts too, but he'll tell you that. And then I'm doing sassy stuff, but the internet will tell you that. And then I'm also playing games, and Twitch will tell you that. So you just hi and bye. Okay. Thank you for being here. Bye.
Mav.
Who am I?
Hey. Hey everyone, I'm your favorite black guy on the internet. Well, sorry, hold on. Hey everyone, I'm your favorite black bi guy on the internet.
There we
Here.
go.
Happy Pride Month.
Pride Month.
Hey, you can do your black guy
Happy
bunny.
Pride.
Yes. You can find me here on Digital Clubhouse TV, playing video games and all the fun stuff. We're working through our first playthrough of Life is Strange.
Yeah.
I'm playing Suit for Hire, which we played that today, which I fucking love. And tomorrow we're going to be playing the Wild 8, which it's going to be me and the boys, joined by one of my special friends, Gabby. It's a survival game. She'll be with us playing this. And you can also find me here on Thousand Faces TTRPG playing a bunch of cool games.
In all
City of the
three,
Crimson Tower.
the only player who is in all 3 campaigns.
Yeah!
Yeah, buddy.
Back in numbers, baby!
Addiction.
Yes.
Happy to fuel
Done it
it.
for me.
Happy to fuel it.
Thank you. Oh, that hit. I really hit hard. Okay. Okay, next person.
Joe!
Bye.
While Mav recovers from being his funny bone. Joe.
Good lord. I have the dorkiest group for D&D, I swear to God.
You think?
Yeah, I really do. Hi guys, I'm Joe. You can find me on Etsy at Terrible Trio Crafts. I am a dice maker. I make them by hand in the living room. No China involved, no import fees. It's just me sanding my fingertips off. So if you want some dice that roll, according to our rogue, very well for stealth checks.
This one only rolls 1s and 20s, I swear to God.
Oh, and Ethan's got a big chonker, which I'm hoping to expand into on the shop soon. If you want some super cool dice that I make, I'm at Terrible Trio Crafts on Etsy. So check them out.
Link in the chat.
Super awesome dice.
Sarah.
You can find me at things called Califrac or wherever you can find Joe.
Nice. And Morgan.
Hey, I'm mostly offline painting dinos. But other than that, I'm generally offline planning to run my very first one-shot.
So excited for you,
I'm
buddy.
big excited about that.
He's making us park rangers.
I'm
We're
making
gonna
all
kill the
park
president.
rangers.
And my name is Ethan. You can find me on here, obviously, Thousand Faces Cosplay, or the Buff DM for more TTRPG content. Please do check out the podcast if you enjoyed this episode. Check out City of the Crimson Tower if you like...
Music slaps.
Check out City of the Crimson Tower if you like... if Wild Beyond is this amount of dark, if you like this amount of dark, check out City of the Crimson Tower. And if you like this amount of dark, check out Lords of Sin.
Do you want us to take this one to that amount of dark, Ethan? Do you want that?
What?
Do you want us to take this campaign to that amount
Oh,
of dark?
don't worry, that's what the portals do. No, you do not want this campaign at that amount of dark. You're not emotionally ready.
I'm castrated.
I
in the
love
other
I love
campaign.
you
Let's
with
not go
all
there.
of my heart. You're not ready.
I don't can't survive that.
All right,
Say it right
y'all.
now.
Thank you, my friends, being here and playing this game and telling this story. You're wonderful human beings. To all of you who were here sharing this story with us, thank you for being here. You're wonderful human beings. Until we see you next time, it's a tough time out there for a lot of reasons. Take care of yourselves and each other. That's who we need to rely on in tough times is our community. Check in on each other. Be good to yourselves. Take a minute for yourself. You deserve it. And until we see you next time, friends, let's get that raid going and stay wild, everyone. See you next time, my friends. Bye, everyone.